Let me drown, let me drown you, let me drown in you, beloved Barbara, let me drown.
What's next? Oh yes. Again, with a little help from my friend Bob backstage. This is a piece called Interactions with Myself. I have travelled long in the sad aloneness of my old cold shadow. I coax you gently and sometimes fiercely into the warm dazzle of my radiant presence. I shield my eyes from your brightness, blinking myself back into the safety of my small dark separation. I throw up my hands in delight, beaming my light at your frightened gestures and miserable posturings. I wriggle and squirm in the turmoil of my mind's murky imagining. I cuff your ear, wrestle you, throw you to the ground, tickling you loose from your gross graspings, while I gasp and grasp in desperation at the floating hem of your robe. I plunge you again and yet again into the murky waters of your self-designed bindings. And I emerge and resurrect the compulsive patterns of my ages past. I apply deftly my surgeon's knife, cutting away the dross and debris of your dead and deadening desires. I complain and squeal at you, failing to feel the healing power of your hand at work. I smile at your absurdities, chuckle at your crazy inconsistencies. Well, I storm in anger, bite backs, feel intolerance, let roast greed consume me, allow want and fear to prompt all my doing. I wait and wait, understanding and forgiving with infinite patience for the moment of your awakening. Yes, but I sleep on and on, but impatient for the moment of my waking, impatient for the treasure of our meeting. I open wide my arms and beckon. I hang back, hang my head, shuffle my feet, then wonder why, when longing as I do for your warm embrace, I linger still in the compromise of a dream. I am silent, and in the silence speak. I put my fingers in my ears, turn my head, and fill my mind with the clatter of clamouring voices, and then I cry, I cannot hear. What's that you're saying? I am closer to you than your own breath. Well, I suppose that's fairly close, but I don't know. It's my divine authority that you and I are not we, but one. Yeah, but I can hardly feel the we. I love you more than you can ever love yourself. Well, the truth is, I'm not loving myself so well these days. You must strive to see me as I really am. But I'm striving. Can't you see how I'm struggling? Forget about yourself. Just be for me in your being for others. And remember me always. But I forget you. I forget to remember you. Forget to forget myself. What can I do? I smile and bind your arms and legs, and with a casual, don't worry, be happy, I cast you into turbulent waters, instructing you not to get wet. And I emerge from the torrent and stand here before you, a soggy and dripping, wretched mess. I squeeze you dry, then commence the task of grinding you down to dust, so that I may then trample you under my feet. Oh, I look for escape, but I know There's no escaping that which cannot fail to come to pass. I ask for your obedience. I resist. I ask for your surrenderance. I resist. I resist. I ask for your love. And crazy as it may seem, I'm even resisting loving you. I ask for your love, and I love you. And crazier still, I'm resisting receiving your love. What kind of madman? I ask for your love, and I love you and love you. I mean, I'm resisting in spite of my longing to long to. I love you and go on loving you. I mean, I can fake loving you. I can sing songs of love even, but the truth is I'm still resisting. I smile and love you and go on loving you. I mean, if I wasn't resisting, well, I would be receiving your love and feeling it and returning it. But the truth is I'm just resisting. I love you and go on loving you. So the problem is, how can I get rid of this resistance? How can I resist resisting? If only that were possible. But I've got to find some way to do that. And go on loving you. Now maybe, hey, what if I could throw my resistance on duty? I'd go problems with throwing things on duty. They're all the same. I've got to find some way. There you see, but I'll try. Can I try? I love you. And see, it's not always and go on loving you. I love you and love you and go on loving you. I love you and go on loving you. I love you and love you and go on loving you. I love you and 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 will go on loving you, resistance or no, to the end of time. Jima. This is a song called The Old Man Never Lets You Go. The old man says there's a new humanity coming our way. Look out, here it is. Here comes the sun. Here comes the only one. Wake up there, it's about to do this. And I said that he's right, yes he's right. You can sink or you can swim. You can take it with a smile or a frown. If you haven't got the strength, you can borrow some from him. Because the old man never lets you down. Persian conference. The old man says, if we want to know the truth, we must open up our hearts and let him in. Goodbye, false self, hello there, real self. Good to see you, stranger, where you been? The old man says we've come a long, long way, and you can bet we've got much further still to go. But when the silence of his years speaks in every person's ears, then the whole of creation will know. And I said, well, he's right, yes he's right. You can sink or you can swim. You can take it with a smile or a frown. If you haven't got the strength, you can borrow some from him. Because the old man never lets you down. The old man says that he is all and everything, and the humor is he's us and them and all. When we see the world as one, we can put away the gun, and with grace we can begin to learn to grow.
sink or you can swim. You can take it with a smile or a frown. If you haven't got the strength, you can borrow some from him, because the old man never lets you down. The old man says that love's the way to change the world, even loving those we really love to hate. He's got nothing more to sell, just love God and love him well. We can do it now, it's never quite too late. And I said that he's right, oh yes he's right. You can sink or you can swim. You can take it with a smile or a frown. If you haven't got the strength, you can borrow some from him, because the old man never lets you down. I said the old man never lets you down.
A couple more from the A to Z. One of them is S. S is for seven and for superstition. Now, in fact, this is an old joke, which a lot of you may already know, but I'll do it anyway. It was 7 o'clock on the 7th day of the 7th month. So I put all my money on horse number 7 in the 7th race. It came in 7th. Now, I was going to do M. M for Maya and Mind and Manomash. But instead, I'm going to do M for Moustache. Now, I noticed around Meherabad there's an awful lot of moustaches. And this is a true story from my first ever visit to this blessed place. And I was being shown around up at Meherabad by Mansari. And she was telling me about this and that and pointing this significant thing and that and talking about this room and that room where Baba did certain work. And then I heard her talking about his moustache room. And my mind took flight. I thought, that explains why Baba's moustache looks different in different photos. He'd go into his moustache and he'd think, which one will I have? I'll try this one today, or maybe that one for the occasion. You know, and as my mind was coming down from this reverie, Mansari was still talking about Baba's must ashram. That's just the condition of my mind. It's okay. All right, now I'd like to introduce this next thing in this way. Can you imagine anything more absurd than a little overweight 75-year-old white Englishman doing a rap? Well, I actually wrote this piece way back in the early 80s when rap first came on the scene, but I didn't have the goal to do it anywhere. But once I turned 70, and I think and also my son-in-law provided, he made a backing track, which again, hopefully God can provide in a moment. It's a sort of old-fashioned 80s kind of rap, but it's all I've got. Anyway, it's called, what's it called?